Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in the world of Conquest Dark. We're gonna be picking up where we left off. We had just unlocked our thieves and our... Did we unlock the paladin? Or the Oathbreaker class? I don't actually remember that, but we can take a look at it. I think we hadn't quite done this one. I think that was the next adventure, was to finish this desecrated grounds and check that out. But yeah, we done one round with the Barbarian. Since we unlocked this, we did one round with the Order of Shish, which would be the, what was it called? The Hunter. So now we're gonna try one with the Thief, who we've never actually played before. So yeah, we're gonna check it out. So we're gonna be a Thief. So I think I figured out how this works. Is that whichever one of these you get, the proficiency actually gives you access to different skills. So anything we're already proficient with, we're already in there. So yeah, if we want additional proficiencies, I think we could take them with an origin story. So we could gain lunar spells with this. We could gain dual wielding, which I think we already have. I think that's why it's telling us that we have it as an option already. So if, say we wanted to use magic, we could probably get it by taking that. So that's interesting. Yeah, let's see if this gives us access to something a little different. Let's see if we can reroll for something good. Attack speed's good. We're gonna probably want range and attack speed or something like that. But we'll wait till we get a couple of good ones. Sure, I'll try this. So, yep, we come up, punch our little friendly skeleton friend, we pick up our thing. So we have an option between a bow and this. So yeah, this did open up a bow for us as an option if we wanted to not deal with the dagger. However, we will check out the dagger because we've not used it. I find it interesting that different classes can use the items, so... Yeah, as you can see, by getting that, I gained access to the bow skills too, so I could be using them. But we're going to check out the thief skills and see how that goes. So we're going to use our fan of knives. Yeah, so it's a little hard to see it, but but if you look closely, you can see that there is a like fan of knives every now and then. And I don't know if it's like one I like because it doesn't look like it goes very far, unfortunately. But maybe a range like that reach wasn't more important. So yeah, our abilities are to move faster, attack faster. Chance to stun. Chance to freeze. Ooh. I think attack speed is our best bet. We need something with attack reach, though. Not just for our primary, but also for our secondary, if you would ask me. Because, like, our secondary doesn't reach especially far either. So yeah, we got our runes. So the Thieves' Dagger, we can give it... let's give it critical hit chance. What else do we want to get? Attack reach is good. Chance to spawn a healing. So yeah, I think we're going to take the attack reach. I think that's a good choice for us because we're going to have a little trouble reaching them normally. So more movement is an option, but critical hit chance is actually really, really good for us too. I think we're going to take this. Actually, you know what? I might re-roll to see what we get. Oof, I was hoping it would be a little better. So yeah, we're going to take that. We do get enough re-rolls, so that's probably not a real problem. So what do we got? So we leveled up Quick Strike. When you primary attack, you also instantly attack a random nearby enemy. So yeah, this is the one we did level up. So we're gonna check this out. Oh, so yeah, I can see it. It just is someone else that's somewhat close by that gets hit by us. The reach is pretty short, so. This is definitely going to be a pretty challenging one. So we got some easy hits on him because he wasn't ready yet. So yeah, this will max out the piercing thing. So we might not really want it because that's not enough. So we're gonna get this one that raises primary attack damage because we are using that quite a bit. Fan of Knives. Yes, let's look at this. So we're gonna want... Would projectile duration make it go further? Let's hope so. I'm gonna try it. Projectile pierce. 15% damage to stunned. So sure. So I think we're gonna take this 5% chance to give us EXP souls. Just to give ourselves a little bit of a heads up, because the other two just look like something that was defensive, and I don't think defense is the way to play this game at all. I think your goal is to just make sure you're killing pretty much everything, and that's the only way to survive because you're not tanky enough even with defensive skills. So as you can see, it's not so bad right now. We're starting to attack at enough of a range and damage to just kind of just mow our way through things. So I'm gonna get this chance because it's actually stacks with our thing that boosts our damage to stunned enemies that we got, so. I don't think we've actually gotten hit so far, if I'm gonna be honest. We'll start having problems if they bring in some range guys at us, but until then, we're doing pretty good. We're still in the first tier, like, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We are moving right along, though. So we got a couple of options for our movement. We're gonna try the blade dash that lets us dash through enemies. And we're definitely going to want to get another movement if we can. Hopefully, like, on our... Oh, we are taking some damage. I can see that now. Oh. Oh, we took a hit. A life. Stunned. We got him. Fortunately, we did lose that, so we'll have to look into what we can do to raise our healing rate. So, Blade Dash. What can we do for you? You're gonna get critical hit damage. We got a new rune option. Projectile amount could be good. We don't have that one, so we're gonna add it to our book. New piece of equipment. Chance to get healing spell reduced. Yep, we're gonna do this because this will reduce like how much damage we were taking. This will probably help. But actually, let's do this one because it'll increase our reach and still do the bleed rate. This is probably a better choice because that'll reduce how much damage we take by just the very virtue of increasing our range. We have to be a little bit careful. We're also not getting anything to help us heal currently, so that's a thing. Like that, those will help us. So yeah. Yeah, they got us. What do we want to do? Attack speed or critical hit chance? I think attack speed is the more solid option to choose. Yeah, some of these guys are too tanky for that, so I gotta be a little bit more careful with what I choose. So yeah, we can raise our do we want projectile pierce? I don't think we got projectiles. Damage is done to something. We're gonna actually increase our movement charges so that we can have more options on that. Let's take care of these ranged ones that are getting us. So he's stunned, so let's why do you not want to attack him? That would have been a great time to attack him, guys. So we are getting him, it's just not easy. Oh, he got us pretty good on that attack. We got through him. So what can we do here? So we're gonna get this chainmail top. Get attack speed, movement speed, and critical hit chance. I think is a good choice. Did probably leave something behind here. Nope. I thought we'd left an item behind in that corner, so we are going to go through them. Go through them. keep on destroying these ranged enemies. We're gonna raise our critical hit chance. Yeah, we definitely were taking... Oh, because he's doing it. Okay, I didn't realize that for a second. Basically, I'm going to do passes on him with this. I think he's pretty difficult to stun if you can stun him. We are getting him on the passes though, so we are going to doing that. We're definitely going to keep bleeding, unfortunately. So which way you face does matter for doing damage, unfortunately. Even melee. That was my own fault. I guess you have to aim better than I was doing. So yeah, we're going to increase our attack range. I think we got another boss to kill still. So we are going to... I think projectile amount is the best of these. So our next one that we're gonna get is... I think this one that reduces our bleed rate even more and increases our attack reach by another 15%. Let's do that. Yeah, that one was a little rough because there was projectiles going everywhere, so it was a little hard to like lead him. So we're going to increase our critical hit chance and damage. Yeah, like as long as we don't overcommit, I think we are doing just fine. These little guys can't do much to us at all. It's just these knights that can survive a few hits. So we just have to make sure that they don't surround us. So. Lot of them. Okay. That's fine. We did survive the ritual, so there was only 2 bosses. Good to know, and these guys are gonna kill us, so... Yeah, there's not much we could do about that. Maybe there is in the future, but so far, not. But yeah, we totally won. Let's check out what we ended up with. So, yeah. This right here is for the Oathbound. This is going to increase our solar damage. With Hearts of Flame, they are bound by a sacred oath to Ara, the goddess of the sun. Stalwart and resolute, adorned in armor born from ages past, meticulously maintained by the Order's devoted hands, wielding weapons that sing with the radiant power of their divine allegiance. Okay, so what else did we get? We almost gained enough. Like, we didn't gain as many levels as the other time, so. After we do another round with this, we're just gonna focus on whichever class needs the most levels, in my opinion. So we unlocked an Altar of Endurance. This is gonna be our bonus health. I guess we'll toss a couple in. I don't overly worry about maximum health too much, usually. We can increase our range, like, we'll keep it even. Stevens, I think we're okay. I'm seeing if anything new unlocked for us. But yeah, we'll go back here to this, check it out, see what we have gotten. So the Oathbringer's weapon is another melee one that does solar damage. It attacks decently fast, and it comes with a shield that blocks. Let us level it up twice. That's not super expensive. Let us level this up twice as well. We'll give this a try. So this puts an aura around you. This is their ability. We'll give a couple into this and see like how we feel about that. And shield charge. So you can stun enemies and deal primal damage. Okay, we'll give that bash a couple tries. Okay, so we get to decide which of these areas we try next. So we've got the Scorching one, 25%. Okay. I'm seeing if any of them are more difficult. This is much more difficult. This is about the same difficulty as that, and so is this. So we have our choice between 3 of the same difficulty and one that's much harder. So beneath the searing sun, the forsaken desert pass echoes with the hushed footsteps of a bygone era, where ancient caravans once sought refuge from relentless heat. In the quiet corners, something stirs, patiently waiting for an unwitting passerby. See what we could get. We get a fire attack, 2 altars. That will make it more difficult, I think. A spike ball weapon. Something that'll make our armor better. Another event that we could face. A new location. Another power ability. Better stats on our armors. More rerolls. A new location on finishing it. Okay, so what does this one give us? A frost variant of the fire one we got. And another way to make the planet, the place harder. A new character over here, so we can unlock a new character if we do this one. So I think this might be the play. We might do this one first. And we get an artifact here. So we might get an artifact if we do this one. But just for shits and wiggles, let's look at the third one. So this is another shield type skill for the Oathbringer. Another fire, another arrow type that does solar damage. Another altar to make us tougher. Another power ability to do damage around there that heals you. This could be a useful one just as a healing option. And then oh. So this would let us actually redo ones that are harder, I think. I think it's saying it. And another bonus to armor. Got an artifact here. Got a new movement ability. New area. Another, got a spell that you unlock. You unlock an additional selection slot for characters, so that's a permanent boost to what we can do, and more rerolls. So this is also an interesting one, but I do think we're gonna try to unlock this character. So yeah, then we gotta decide what we want to do. We're going to actually do the Oathkeeper and give this a shot. Oh, so you can get a health regeneration stat. That's interesting. Maybe we want dual wielding and attack speed, because attack speed is always good. Let's give it a try. Let's get ourselves some good stuff, like maybe like reach and like arc, I guess, or attack speed. I do kind of wish that you didn't have to reroll for this kind of thing, though. You should just be able to pick which stats you want. That's my biggest criticism so far. Attack speed, attack arc. We'll roll with this. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna try this one. So it attacks pretty fast, and we got an attack speed upgrade from our choice. We're definitely gonna want to increase the range, though, I'm sure. There are 2 hammers that spin around you, yep. Yep, so that looks like that. It's like a little orbital. Cool beans. We can also get our choice between attack speed, instant attack chance, which I don't know what that does. Attack reach, projectile amount, and target amount. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna take the attack reach. That seems like a good choice. That seems like good area denial around us, that thing. Interesting. So we can block damage and gain energy when we block. So I think we're gonna want to stack the Praise the Sun, because that just looks like that's going to raise our damage overall. We definitely shredded him. So we are going to put on critical hit chance for that. We are going to get, that's a good chance for rare items. That might not be bad just to give us a bonus to it. Sure, we'll go with that. Make our items better for the rest of the run. So we're gonna do the R of soul. And now everything of ours stacks up solar damage. So I think anything that stands in there is just gonna take a little bit of damage over time. So we're gonna definitely want movement speed because I think kiting things might be a little difficult depending on how the movement skill works out. And I definitely think that ranged creature characters might become a problem for us later on if we can't get to them quickly. Oh, I just saw that over here. Alright, we'll get it. So I think I'll get the resistance piercing. No resistance for enemies. So yeah, we're gonna raise our attack speed now. Let's get this thing out of here. So we're going to increase our... I don't care about any of this. Let's re-roll it. I didn't know I could give two of the same, but we're going to increase our attack speed on this Lunar Shard. We are going to... See, we got a good one. Movement, ability damage. That's a lot of damage on this for movement ability. And increase our chance for rare items. Here's another one that's rare. But I think we want the one with... movement ability damage because that looks really strong. Whoever wears these shoes will find their path, their fortune open before them. Interesting, interesting. So with this, what is in this? Projectile amount. We'll do projectile amount. Maybe let's see if it gives a third one sometimes. I hope so. Sure, we'll raise our primary attack damage. Yeah, so we did get a third one on that one. So yes, it does actually work. Yeah, so we're doing some pretty significant damage around us. So I think this is going probably easier than the thief did. Or maybe easier is not correct. Maybe it's just better for area denial. That makes sense. The thief had mobility and evasion. So if we find something that's actually really tough and faster than us, we could be in trouble still. But so far, I'm liking this. We are kind of shredding these enemies at least. So we have to keep an eye out for the purple guys. I think they are ranged, yep. My guess was correct, but as long as we keep kiting around and not getting surrounded, I think we're gonna be okay. So we're going to increase our projectile amount and target amount and attack reach. I think that's a good choice because it'll stack with everything we got. I'll take it. So our aura of soul. Oh, we got the shield charge. I actually forgot about this. We have a movement ability. But we want to stack the ones that do area damage before we worry about that. Yeah, they are not doing well. They're very much on fire and dying. So what else can we get? More movement speed would be an option. Attack speed and movement charges. I think we're gonna go with the chainmail bottom on the right. That looks like a pretty good one. So we got new options. Oh, attack reach looks good. We're gonna unlock that rune. We can increase our damage by 10%. Shield charge wants to be... I don't really want it on that, but I don't have a better skill for it, so... These guys are starting to home. We don't want homing missiles. Oh, I see you now. We are going to do our best to shred our way through this and try not to die. So yep, let's increase our arc. That'll probably help. Pick up all of our loot. Critical hit chance is fine. I think I'd rather increase our reach than our damage, to be honest. So we're gonna unlock the new one so that we get it in here. Yeah, we handled that pretty equitably, I think. Yeah, our circle's getting pretty big. So, I think that was a good choice. We are definitely becoming a blender. So let's raise our damage and chance to light things on fire. Gonna increase our primary damage. Okay, what have we got as options? Well, this left one gives us a thing we didn't have at all, which was damage to healthy. That could be an option. But so does the one on the right, and the other one, that one gives us our resistance piercing to max, and also to, well, not to max, but close to max, but also it gives us attack speed, so we're gonna do that one. So it is worth noting that our movement ability does an absolute butt ton of damage from our thing, so we need to remember to use it for anything that looks like it needs it. Yeah, let's keep raising our praise the sun up. Another spirit caravan. Is that what that was? I did see it traveling. I'll increase our attack speed. So we are going to re-roll this one. Look for something a little better. Let's increase our attack speed. We're not bleeding yet, so we don't need to reduce our stuff. Damage is fine. See how we're going to increase our projectile amount even more. Let's increase our ability damage, because that doesn't have any modifier so far. Let's increase our damage. So let's unlock this new room. So we got a new piece of armor. So this one on the left has a critical hit chance and all damage going up a lot, so let's do that. More damage to burning. I think it's going well for you so far. Let's increase our attack arc. Let's increase our damage. We shredded them. Let's reroll this. Into primary attack damage. Let us get projectile hit chance up more. Let's do our all damage up. There's our boss down. We can increase our attack arc. We are shredding whatever this is right here. As long as we don't get surrounded, I think we'll be okay. They do seem to be a little tanky though. So I'll raise our radiance up even higher. This class is actually pretty good. It's got pretty good area denial. It seems to be relatively sturdy. The thief was actually a little close to my taste. So yeah, we are gonna make it, I think. I think there might be a third boss coming. Let's not get surrounded. Let's go in a circle and just clear out the ranged ones. Oh, or view another caravan. Interesting, interesting. So we're gonna pull that up a little bit. Critical hit chance up. Let's reroll it once. Let's get more critical hit damage. Increase our critical hit damage. Let's increase our chance to spawn a healing soul because we haven't gotten many of those at all. Increase our power ability damage because that doesn't have a multiplier. Actually, no, solar damage is half of our attacks. Let's increase that. Yeah, I was afraid that they would start throwing us lots of ranged guys around us eventually. Fortunately, we seem to be able to deal with it. let's increase our ancient defender. So we had 3 caravans so far. I think this might be a 4th one, which is pretty wild. I think that's what those tracks mean, is that a caravan is en route. Unless I'm misreading it. Unless it just says that on any level, like where there has been a caravan, not one that's incoming. That is also very possible. So you are the new boss. He's not doing well. So we got a new unlock. Attack arc is actually really good for some weapons. We can level up. I'm gonna keep leveling up critical hit chance, because that's just straight damage. We can increase our critical hit chance. I wonder if this character could become tanky enough to kill those spirits. But probably not too easily. Maybe they're meant to end the battle, so makes me wonder though. We only have to make it 2 minutes, I think, and I think we're gonna be able to make that work. So. But I think that movement ability increase of 1200% was pretty much clutch. That's pretty much a one-hit life kill for most of these things, even if we can't use it very often. It still is like a clear that is really useful. Not that our other skills aren't doing pretty good as well, but there is some real tough stuff going in. Attack speed. I'm just glad that they're not throwing range into this nonsense. But I could tell that this level is definitely a step up from the previous ones in just sheer insanity. Yeah, here comes the ghost. Yeah, we're not even hurting them. But yeah, we did make it through. We unlocked all of the stuff in this area. Let us see what we get. You have unlocked the Oratorium that can be used to extend the length and maximum tier of once completed normal dark rituals. Discovered an obelisk which can be used to increase the influence of the Black Planet on dark rituals corrupting them. Place shards of the Black Planet into the obelisk to increase the level of corruption. Shards can also be removed and placed into other obelisks. Interesting. Corruption increases the difficulty of all normal and shattered dark rituals, but also grants beneficial bonuses. Effects from multiple obelisks stack. The increased difficulty from obelisk does not stack with the base difficulty modifier of rituals. So it's beneficial to keep a few shards socketed during each ritual run, as this incurs no additional penalty. At least it tells you that. So what does it do? 5% increased enemy damage increases this. So if you go in there, it does this. So for each one you do, it increases their health and damage. That's just a straight up net positive, so we might as well do that for such a little bit. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So what does tier 3 mean? I think this increases how long it goes for. So you could play for longer. I won't mess with this until after I've beaten them once though. I think that's a good bet. So we unlocked a new character. We opened up... Where did we open up? Did that open new areas? So that was the Oratorium that we unlocked. We unlocked... Nope, that was it. You have to do the other ones to unlock new areas. Cool, cool, cool. So what else did we get? I think we unlocked another one of the altars, so that didn't happen. What was our benefit to... Where is it? Oh, it's up here? We got to level 11 on this out of 25, so we already have a huge bonus to our solar damage. That's really, really useful. Interesting. So yeah, let's look at the Stygian archive. Let us see what we can level up. So we got this artifact. I think we can find this during plays. I don't know about... The only skill we have that said anything about reflecting was the blocking of the shield. So we've now unlocked all the class masteries. We've unlocked 8 of the origins. Oh, these are the 2 other class races, and we haven't unlocked them yet. Interesting, interesting. And they have certain classes that they can join only, so... Interesting. So, unique armor. So we got the gold stickers. We found these once. They were actually pretty good. I'm just looking to see it. So do they only show up when you see them in a mission, or when you get, like, I'm not sure what the unlock is. I shouldn't actually guess too much. But yeah, we're going to try out the next class, and I think this is their class ability, is the lunar shards. The ice, which would be ice damage. So yeah, we're gonna try that out. So we have a choice of 2 of their power abilities. I think I'm gonna try the ice spikes first. So we're gonna upgrade that a couple and check that out. We're gonna do the freezing vortex. I think this might be the same thing as this, but for this. So I don't think they have a specific movement that, like, maybe teleport is their movement, their special movement. I don't know if I'd want to use that specifically, but maybe. I'll definitely give it a try at some point. But I think it might be better to get this. So I'm gonna check out the frost traps because, like, all their stuff stacks of lunar damage, so I'm gonna want to use it. But yeah, I'm not gonna overcommit on our stuff. Well, we'll see what we like as we try out their base skills, and then eventually we will get in there and actually go deeper into that. So what altars do we want to level up? Souls isn't so important. Endurance is hit points. I think we're gonna raise our damage by 1 notch, because damage is always useful. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for this particular play through round, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.